Okay, so shalom and good rising. This reading is about to be a rising reading. It'll still be under the rising reading. No, it won't. This reading is going to be a reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine for their connection right now. I'm going to ask Spirit, what are the energies going on in their connection? What's surrounding their connection at this time? I'm going to ask Spirit for what is it that they're working on or that they should be working on. And then I'm asking for an affirmation that will be for the both of them. Okay, I just heard to do one for the divine masculine one. So I'll pull two cards, most high willing, to answer what affirmations they could be literally working out and working on at this time. Okay, so let me go on because I have an alarm set. I am getting ready to go in, so I don't have a lot of time. So I'm gonna open the deck. I've shuffled it just a little, but I'm gonna open and start the process of really shuffling to ask questions. So right now I'm seeing the 8 of Wands as I open the deck to get ready to shuffle. And I see the 8 of Cups. So that's 2 8, 16. Break that down to 7. 7 for me is about wants, desire. Not for me. 7 deals with wants, desires, dreams, hopes. 8 can also deal with balance, the need for it or wanting to create it. Okay, so with the 8 of Wands coming out, there could be messages. Messages about balance, conversations about balance. Somebody could be thinking of detaching to create balance, whether it's a physical detachment or, like I said, emotional before. The 8 of Wands still at the bottom at this time, though. It was at the top at first. It's at the bottom now. And the Empress is now on the top. The Empress is, to me, the divine feminine energy. This is about getting composure, control, creating abundance for self. And so it could be the divine feminines that are talking about that, or this could be who that conversation is focused on. The divine feminine creating balance within herself. Okay? To create perfection, to manifest what it is that she wants. Totally. You know? I also, as I open the deck again to shuffle, now the Empress is at the bottom of the deck, and now the Queen of Wands is here. So first of all, both of those to me seems to be cards that are fire, a lot of fire energy. So I feel like a lot of actions are about to, like, work. The divine feminines are about to put in this work. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling at this time. Spirit, I'm asking for energy surrounding the connection of the divine masculine and feminine at this time. I just made sure that all these cards are upright, and the first card to fly out of the deck is the King of Swords, but in reverse. The Star card just flipped over as well. This definitely feels like I'm hearing Aquarius energy, especially because the Sword is Aquarian energy, air energy, period. But the Star the Star card is mostly associated with Aquarius. So even if it's not necessarily Aquarian energy, something that I'm getting right now is that a lot of information is getting ready to come out or be downloaded even. A lot of information. I want to say the phrase that I wanted to just now use is a wealth of information is getting ready to come out. And I feel like this is for the divine masculine. But of course, because they're connected, it's going to affect the both of them. Okay, this King of Swords energy here, the King of Swords in reverse, is not really a good energy. It's actually, I mean, this is an energy of manipulation a lot. It is an energy where a lot of deceit, a lot of lies can be taking place. Like basically, all the good um, qualities of this masculine energy of air and of reason and logic and wisdom, it's in the reverse. So I feel like a lot of divine masculines could be in this place where they're not being logical, they're not being rational, they're not using, they're not actually utilizing their wit, their mind. Some of them, wow, okay, some of them themselves could be experiencing mind control. Like there could be manipulation going on with them, okay, at the hands of another person. And they're not able to think logically, to think rationally, to even think with common sense. That's what I'm hearing right there with that. Okay, the overall energy after I pulled all the cards is the Four of Cups. So the number one word I heard was dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction. So for right now, I don't know why I felt led to focus right at that moment on the divine masculines right there, but it is what it is. I'm going to go with the flow of spirit. But I feel like this is also dissatisfaction for everybody involved in this connection. There's dissatisfaction all the way around. The masculine is not satisfied. The feminine is not satisfied. It looks like um, the star card. I need to look up some of the other understandings really quick of what the King of Swords in reverse could deal with. So give me a minute while I do that because I must know. Because it'll help me. So the King of Swords in reverse, evil intentions, a breach of faith, cruelty. Yeah. What understandings can I get from this spirit? So this could be some divine masculine's energy. Like they could be being really harsh, kind of critical. And I'm hearing of the divine feminine. They could be being really cruel, or they could have been operating um, in some very cruel, I don't know why I can't think of the word, ways towards the divine feminine. Like there could be some things that this divine masculine is doing behind the divine feminine's back. And the truth is, it's all because ultimately he's dissatisfied. He is dissatisfied. And he's focused on what's not there or what he feels like is lacking. And part of that is because he feels like maybe what he saw as a wish being fulfilled, like, isn't. But I feel like after a period of solitude with the Four of Swords here, also with the Star card being here, I feel like the divine feminine is the divine masculine's wish come true and an answered prayer and fulfillment in a lot of ways. Even if the divine masculine cannot see that at this time, I think that she is, but it's not necessarily probably in the ways that he's thinking that it's supposed to be. And I feel like after this, he's about to have some time by himself. He's about to have some time by himself, and I'm about to have to figure out what he's going to find out. So I'll have to clarify those energies. But so far, I don't know why, but this was dominated by the masculine energy right there. It was dominated. Gotta get some clarifying cards. Hold on. Don't want to take up too much time. Okay, so I'm clarifying, and as soon as I started asking spirit questions about this, about it, the strength card flew out in reverse, and it landed right on top of this the star card. And what I got from that is that I feel like I feel as if the divine masculine could be seeing his feminine as if she's not operating in her full capacity. She's not showing her strength. She's not using her will and her power mentally and physically to him as much as she could be. And I don't know how the hell I got that from that, but that's what I'm getting. The Knight of Cups just flew out and it landed sideways on top of the Strength card. And that Knight of Cups energy, it could be a brand new person coming in to offer something, or it could be the divine masculine, but it seems as though he's not, it's like he's kind of taken himself away from the feminine in a way, like he's pulled back. He's gone from the king to a knight. So I would say that there are some things that have shifted in the dynamic of the connection where it's like he's not giving his all anymore right now. He's still giving, still offering the cup, but it's not as much as before. Okay, Spirit, help me to clarify this. I was asking for clarity about the King of Swords, and that could still go towards that. It just fell on top of it. It's like it's because he feels like this woman is not giving her all the way that he hoped. He's not giving his to her in the form of emotions. The Strength card also talks about actions. Oh wow. Oh freaking wow. So the High Priestess just flew out of the deck. Then the Star card, and then the Ten of Cups, and all of this is on top. It all keeps flying out and landing right on top of the Star card. And that means something to me. For whatever reason, it means something to me right now. So I feel like with the Star card coming out again, this could definitely be Aquarian energy. This is definitely going to be some information and downloads that's being poured out that's going to really help, I think, with this connection. The High Priestess coming out, I just kind of feel like the High Priestess is telling me that my intuition is definitely on point about this. But even more than that, it could be in regards to the divine masculine can see that the divine feminine is the High Priestess. But I feel like he's thinking that before you step all the way into your power, there's this thing, there's this lesson that we have to learn about taking action. And maybe that could be something that the divine masculines have actually been preaching. Preaching, action. Stop just thinking about something. Start doing. Stop just thinking. Start doing. And to him, that will bring this Ten of Cups energy. Fulfillment, balance, synergy. creative, spiritual, and emotional fulfillment. And not just for one person, but for both, for the family. I also feel like children could very well be on this person's mind as well. Even if the divine masculine isn't talking about it very much, children could be like he could want to have children and with the divine feminine, excuse me. So when I ask specifically for clarity of the divine masculine energy here in this King of Swords, we got the King of Pentacles. So this could definitely be an air sign that has a lot of earth influences in their chart. Okay, very business savvy man. I'm hearing good at making investments, knowing where to put his coin. He can save. Very resourceful. Has a lot of connections. Very frugal. I feel like this king has plenty of money in reserve, stash, and he's got it in all these other, it's tied up in a lot of different places, but he got the money. But to look at him, because you see this king with this one coin, you would possibly think that, oh, he ain't got that much money. He's plenty wealthy. All that stuff around him, that's you get that, you acquire that because of wealth, right? So anyway, this is a wealthy person, a man who's got great ideas, great business savvy, can make a business deal, is not afraid to shy away from it. I don't know, the page of wands is here at the time, and I feel like there could be messages that are going to be getting ready to come in about money. And it's going to be an endeavor that might be new for the divine masculine, but it is something that he is passionate about, something that he doesn't mind stepping into. Spirit, please help me to clarify this Four of Swords, and then we're going to move on. Hallelujah. Baby, if this is not a praise for me, first of all, I believe that this Four of Swords is about to be that the divine masculine is going to have a period of solitude. He's going to have a period of time to retreat, time to relax for himself, time to get away to himself, and he's going to be thinking about a lot of stuff. He's going to be thinking about everything, the connection with the divine feminine, and maybe even if he's connected to a karmic at this time, he's going to be thinking about that too, because I see here, this is in reverse. And he could also be thinking about his own toxic ways, his own devilish ways. And I feel like with this being in reverse, I just kind of feel like it could either be really great that it's in reverse, or it can be very bad. The great news, I'm going to start with the bad news. The bad news to me can mean that this is definitely death, and one that comes sudden or violently, or this could be necessarily a blockage. It doesn't have to necessarily, I'm saying, be death, but it could be a blockage of coming out of this devilish energy. But for me, I'm taking the good news, and I feel like this is talking about once this divine masculine, can I please talk right? Once the divine masculine comes back off of this retreat, or at least gets this time to himself to where he has nothing but time to think, there's going to be some things that he's going to want to change, whether it's just about himself or about the connection as a whole. Some toxicity is going to have to go somewhere. He's going to want to make some changes. Okay, so I'm going to move on so that I can get into the energy, because time is steady going down. More of the energy. All right, so Spirit, what's going on in the connection of... Oh, God, did somebody call me? Yes, he called me. Hello, baby. Okay, you guys, so that was my husband. Please excuse that interruption. But anyways, so as I was listening to him and quietly asking Spirit, got to be more careful. Asking Spirit what's going on in our connection and everything like that. What are some of the energies surrounding? Okay. 2 cards have already flown out. The first, I want to shuffle for one more, even though part of me don't, because I don't want it to be too long and drawn out, the reading. I only have a limited amount of time. All right. This is the third and final card. So the three cards, okay, and at the bottom of the deck is wedding. The bottom of the deck is wedding. So even if some, like, because I feel like some of these connections, a lot of us are already connected to our divine feminine, like even, I mean, divine feminine and masculine, even within union. But then there are some of us who are not yet. And so it could just be that, yes, no, I'm hearing, okay, so it's twofold. I feel first off very prevalent energy that a lot of us are, this is about a connection where we are already together in union, working together, living together, or even if you at least don't live together, you guys are already in union, right? And I get that vibe because of some of the other issues that came out, some of the other cards that came out. All right, but with wedding, before I move on, this is talking about at least moving to a higher level of commitment within the union. Yes, it could also signify a very real outward show of you guys' connection and union. Yes, so somebody could really be planning a wedding. Somebody really could be getting ready to have their wedding because it's been being planned, okay? Whatever the case may be, this could also just indicate that there is already a connection or commitment that is whatever the wedding card can usually imply for traditionally, you know what I mean? But it may not be a traditional wedding is what I'm ultimately saying. Moving on. First card that flew out of the deck as far as energy surrounding the connection right now and all of that, which is, this is all still the same energy. It's just from a different deck. And we got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. I know for a fact that it's speaking to my situation because you guys, listen. I wouldn't say that I was having control issues, but what I will say is that I was expecting, I had some expectations. So that could be a word, you know, that could be in alignment with the control issues. We have expectations of one another. And when those expectations are not being met, we have a tendency to try to force them to be met within our partners. And that's not okay because that'll cause contention between people. Especially if you are pressuring your spouse. That's what I want to say. I want to say partner and spouse, so it came out spouse. Moving on. Yeah. So let go of control issues is really gonna free us up somehow. I felt like a release. It's going to really give you time to just love on yourself, love on the other person without pressure. Without pressure. Like a lot of us are freaking ourselves out. I feel that this is also very much about the divine masculine energy too. Y'all, sorry, I'm playing around with this. I feel like this is something that the divine masculine is doing as well to his divine feminine, or whoever the divine feminine, I mean, whoever has the divine masculine energy, that's what's happening within the connection. Somebody is trying to control something, whether it's through constant conversation about the same thing or texting, whatever way we communicate. It's been about the same thing. Take action, take action, take action. And it's like, and you know what? I just heard the divine masculine and divine feminine are doing the same thing to each other. It's about different aspects of the relationship, but they're doing the same things to one another. I would say the divine feminine is talking more about take action when it comes to the matters of the heart. Take action when it comes to creating a sense of intimacy and affection within the union. Take action about making a choice about who you want to be with, where you want to spend your time, what we're going to do, how we're going to move forward. How can I help you? That's where the divine feminine's energy could be. The divine masculine is like, I want you to get up and do something. I want you to, and this is for some people, this may not be everybody, this is a general reading. For the divine masculine could be saying, I want you to take action. I want to see some tangible results from you, baby. I want you out of your head, out of dream world, out of la la land, and into really making something happen because I see this in you. You're amazing. You can do it. So it's time to go from talking about it to doing it, honey. That's what I want to see. Right? And so, yeah, they're both pounding each other. And spirit is like, please let go. Just let go. And allow everything to just happen. That's where we're getting effed up, y'all. We're not allowing this to happen and we're driving each other insane. Most of us have, I know for me, let me not say most of us, in my situation, because that's something that's happening in this current relationship right now, I am usually, my mind is like, where's the nearest exit? Because this person not getting me, they not feeling me. When the truth is, it's like we both want the same things. We want what our partner is fussing about, but it's going to have to happen on our own time. This cannot be rushed. So let it unfold naturally. Next card that came out, give this relationship or give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Can't make this shit up. Last and final card that flew out of the deck was calling in your soulmate. So now this is the card that I really do feel is for people who may not be in union yet with their divine partner. Okay? And I feel like you could be in a romantic connection that is actually getting ready to come to an end. It could be toxic, karmic. Don't have to be. I'm just saying what I'm hearing and feeling. You could be in a connection that's about to come to an end. And in the process, you've had to learn about letting go of your control and expectations. Control issues, expectations, they're synonymous in this for whatever reason. You are letting go of those things. And you're open to giving this relationship a chance, even if it doesn't go any further than where it is. In the meantime, you guys are also, you're setting your intentions. You're saying to the universe and to the Most High God that's within you what it is that you desire, what you expect now. And you're coming from a place of you just learned what you don't want. You just learned what's not okay for you in this scenario. And it was necessary. So now, armed with that information, you're putting out your new intentions and setting, and you're calling forth to yourself. You're using affirmations that are about what it is that you want, truly. And that is all being taken into account by the universe, by you. And you're going to start to embody certain things. You're going to start to move a certain way if you haven't already. And therefore, you're going to attract certain types. Calling in your soulmate. This is you making room. This is you making preparation for what it is that you desire. So I'm going to move on from that. Spirit, what is it? Okay, let me get more energy cards first before I ask what is it that we should be doing. Spirit, please give more energy about the divine feminine and divine masculine connection at this time. And remember, you guys, I am doing, this is for people who are both in union. That was too many cards. This is for people who are already in union and those who are not. It's general. So it can apply to whomever. Spirit, please give me one card, at least as a start. Okay, first of all, they're not, I'm going to have to turn these around. Okay, you guys, I'm back. And I felt led to let you guys know that that you guys can be in union even if you're not in union physically. Y'all could be in union energetically. Air element just flew out. We've already got a lot of air on the table, so that makes sense. Spirit, another card about, all right, the last two cards, I'm not going to play. I'm really not about to play. So, the last two cards the last three cards from this other deck, which is the black, okay. I got the Melanated Tarot. I've got the Rider-Waite-Smith clarifying the Melanated Tarot. I've got the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue here. I've got the Black Moon astrology cards here. I've got the Angel Therapy by Doreen Virtue. And I've got the Gemstones and Guardian Angels. I don't know who this deck is by. Give me a minute. Let me see that real quick. Because if you're like me and you're a reader too and whatever you want to know, it's by Margaret Ann Limbo. The Archangels and Gemstone Guardians deck. Moving on. So the first card to come out of this was the air element. We about to get this now. I definitely feel like this has everything to do with the masculine. I feel like the first card to come out has been dealing with the masculine each time. So I just had to say that stuff. Yeah, but you don't have to be in actual union with your divine masculine for this to still definitely apply to you. Just know that. I feel like you could be feeling these energies either way. It's a part of your connection. Period. Point blank. Oh, I got 5 minutes, and after that, I'm gonna have to end this. Okay, communicating. So yeah, this is about a lot of conversations, guys. Conversations rule the nation. A lot of your conversations are going to revolve, I think, around the expectations that you guys have of one another, about what you want to happen in this connection, your wants, your desires, your hopes, and your dreams. Mercury retrograde here, reinvention. So this, man, everything is telling a story. This air communicating card came out under letting go of control issues, which is the reason that I feel like that's what a lot of the expectations are going to be talked about here. Give your relationship a chance is what the Mercury retrograde card came out under, and it says reinvention. So a lot of this communication is going to also have to it's going to involve the fact that you guys are going to have to start anew with this relationship. Okay, you're gonna have to wipe slates clean and start fresh, and that's gonna have to come with you guys minds coming together. For the last card, the 10th house, it came up under the calling in your soulmate card. Okay, and you know what I also just heard? Calling in your soulmate. Like this whole scenario, this divine connection could have come in because before you guys met each other, for those who are in union, this is what you did. You called this person in. You got clear on what you wanted. You let go of something else that was not for you or that had ended that you had been holding on to. And this is how you manifested this particular union. Just putting that out there. All right, 10th house is the only thing I was able to find. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And it's the world card. Changes, major changes, traveling, elevation, cycles ended, and new ones beginning. It deals with fame in the world at large. Um, this seems like great energy. I can't even go on any further. I'm going to have to stop because I know that this thing is going to go off again. But basically, big things are about to pop off for you guys for this connection. Spirit, what should they be working on? The first card that come out that I hadn't asked, but Power Animal came out. And it says your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So some of you guys could have a connection to animals. What is it that they should be working on, Spirit? Parents. So it says, the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. And the angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. I have gotten that card so many times, anytime I do the connection between the 144,000 so-called twin flames and the divine masculine and feminine. That card comes out a lot. This lets me know that I always get the vibe that both of you guys can recognize traits of your parents in the other person. Like in your partner, you can recognize traits from your mom or your dad. Like, and y'all might even have jokes about it. One more thing, Spirit, what is it that this connection can be working on? Or what is it that the divine masculine and the divine feminine are working on? God box, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. That goes to me with letting go of control issues. So if you got problems, Earth Angel is at the bottom of the deck. Both of you guys could be earth angels, which I think that's the case because that's what I say that the 144,000 is. You guys are angels who came down here to lift up the vibration of the earth. This is the reason why it's imperative that you reconnect, because you are the other side of the person, or you are their partner. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. I feel like this definitely goes with both parties. Moving on. Now we're going to ask Spirit to assist us with, okay, with the God box card coming out, I feel like you guys could have been thinking about writing down a prayer list. You could have been thinking about writing out your intentions for what you want to manifest, whether it's just for you or for other people as a collective, or whatever. And you guys could have a special place already where you place these prayers, where you place these intentions. Some of you guys could also burn them. I know that I've done that. Okay, so 2 cards have come out. I've already set the intentions about what it is that we need to do. And my question was for us, for these cards, was that Spirit would give us advice and affirmations pertaining to our energy and to our connection. Okay, I don't remember how I worded it, but basically I was asking for affirmations that are going to assist us at this time with the energies that we're working in. Okay, the 2 cards that have flown out of the deck, that's one for the divine masculine, one for the divine feminine, and really they're for both of us, right? I'm gonna go with the black onyx first. It says, are you trying to reach a goal and keep getting pulled off course? I feel like this is about the divine masculine energy here. Maintain your focus, identify and release distractions, keeping you from moving forward. Visualize your future. Know that you can easily work through any issues that may arise. Success is yours. And please understand, these messages are for both parties, but it might apply to one more than the other. And I felt like this one is more about the divine masculine. I gotta say what I hear. The affirmation and the angel associated with this is Archangel Michael. It says, I am always safe and protected. My business is a great success and endures all economic cycles with ease. It is easy for me to remove obstacles from my path. I am able to handle challenges. So beautiful. The next card, the next gemstone is the blue chalcedony. And it says, are you looking for inspiration? Now is the time to quieten your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger and frustration because you'll have tapped into inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates into inner beauty and reflects outward to all. How fitting is this for the divine feminine? I think it's super fitting. Okay? I feel like this is where our superpower lies. Don't get me wrong. We're able to also create businesses and take action, but I feel like this is where we're most powerful. When we're going within, dealing with our spirit. Our spirit is what motivates everything that we do. Our behavior, what we talk about. We need to get that together and in alignment. And it says, Archangel Jophiel, I am calm and at peace within myself. And you know what? This is a beautiful message too, because it means that nobody else can disrupt that. Nobody's message, not even the divine masculine who's been acting cruel, who could also be saying harsh words to you, or you both could be saying harsh words to one another, upsetting one another with the things that you're saying in arguments or in these discussions where you're being led by the fact that you feel your expectations aren't being met. So you say little things that are hurtful to each other. Okay? And so it's a beautiful thing when you have a calm and a peace within yourself. Nobody can fuck with that. Period. And you're beautiful, spirit-wise and outwardly. So it says, I embrace the oneness of all life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill towards all. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources. I spread love and joy. I see beauty within me and all around me. That to me is definitely a divine feminine woman. And with that, guys, I gotta go. But that is definitely a divine feminine woman. A woman who is at peace within herself. She can see the beauty in her, and because she recognizes her own beauty, she sees it in everybody else. I'm done. I'm good. It's gonna have to get uploaded later though. I love y'all. Bye.